to welcome our neighbors to the north, the McLaughin Mustangs. We are pleased to welcome you to this event. This contest is being conducted under the guidance and regulations of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of the high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential for the success of these programs. Remember, you do not have to be an athlete to be a good sport. First, we'll start with introductions. First, with the McLaughin Mustangs. We'll start with the cheerleaders. Frankie Archambault. Brian Bearsheart. Adina Bird Necklace. Jesse Brownwater. Adia Claymore. Eva Crosby. Caitlin Lombard. Holly Miller. Victoria Sandquist. Danica White. Jenny White Mountain. Julia White Mountain. Coach Julia Traxinger. Now for the Mustangs, head coach Kenny Como, assistant coach Tony Patterson, manager Marty Sam. Starting defense for the Mustangs, number 1, John Eagle Jr. Number 4, Renzo Bullhead. Number 5, Raiden Bullhead. Number 10, Cassidy Demery Jr. Number 11, Levin Whitebull. Number 15, Boston Miller. Number 21, Caleb Whitetail. Number 41, Lyndon Hollow. Rounding out the lead for the Mustangs, number 61, Jazz Bullhead. Again, welcome to the McLaughin Mustangs. Now, for the starting lineup are the cheerleaders for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Akita Adams, Teddy Miner, Kachoki Washburn, and Smira Yazi. Braves are coached, the cheerleaders are coached by Vanessa Whiteeyes. Braves head coach Larry Ellis, assistant coach Les Love, assistant coach Tom Dykeman, assistant coach Josh Molash, superintendent Carol Forbear, Jennifer Bowman, athletic trainer Kirsten Dushno, managers for the Braves Malia Eagleman, Jason Red Fox, statistician Elvin Bearstocks, Johnny Uses Many, and athletic director Ellie Benoist. Starting offensive lineup for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves, number 56, freshman Layton Uses Freshman number 10, Nehemiah Buell. Sophomore number 12, Denon Diver. Senior number 19, Aiden Sampson. Junior number 22, Brock Dushel. Freshman number 76, Destin Straighthead. Sophomore number 78, Easton Lawrence. Sophomore number 85, Kieran Clark. And number 99, senior Shaden Red Bear. Today's officials, John Burchell, Matt Rounds, Chad Urrig, Mark Logan, and Stephen Rounds, changing, Sheila Lentzhorst, Alyssa Benoist, Chase Paypay. Will you please stand for the national anthem? Reminder, today is parent recognition day at halftime, recognition of boys golf, cross-country, football cheerleaders, and boys football. Note, if there are any changes to guests and guardians or parents, please see Ashley Outpatient at the front gate. Thank you. The game is also being streamed live on GoBraves.live.
Testing. I can't hear I got no feedback. Test.
Alan wanted me to come talk to you real quick. So I'm just sitting out a chair and removing my dad. He's trying to do this to help my son. He's having a hard time because he wasn't here for parents' night, able to put him down. So Alan said he wants to set this chair out in memory of him, and then at halftime he's gonna we'll set it out where he has the rows for presentation. And he said to let you know whatever. I don't know how to say. I know like he was an avid fan, always here, you know, football games, all this stuff. So basically, in memory of him, we brought cake to share. We'll have the chair out so we can acknowledge my dad as one of his parents for Stock Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I added on to Jeff Ashley that I told Ashley about it already.
Okay.
But he said if you want to say a little something
Okay.
about it.
I got it.
Okay.
Great. Well, good afternoon to Go Braves. We are bringing you coverage today of Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves football here at home, taking on the McLaughin Mustangs. We are currently having the flip of the coin, and McLaughin will receive. Braves are going to kick off and defend the northern goal. Again, it's been a challenging season for the Braves so far. Last year they finished 6-3 on the season. This year they are 0-4. They've met up with four very talented squads. The first game here at home was against Winnebago, and then they were defeated by Todd County away, and then Lower Brule away, and then Crow Creek. So after 3 games on the road, the Braves return home to take on the Mustangs. As you may recall, if you've tuned into other Braves games, these two teams matched up before in a pretty good game last season. In that game, the Braves had trailed early and then came back and made it a tight game in the second half. Again, we got 2 individuals, number 4 and number 5, for the Mustangs that are pretty outstanding players. Renzo and Raiden Bullhead, and beyond that, again, the Braves has a pretty new squad. They've got several replacements. We'll see Aiden Sampson at quarterback. Here set to kick off, I see we have Easton Lawrence out there getting set to kick off for the Braves. Again, this is 9-man football, And we appreciate you tuning in. Braves in the home red. And the Hunk Pop Mustangs in the white. And a nice kickoff there by Lawrence. And receiving that is number 4, Renzo Bullhead. And he finds a lane to quickly down. And there is a block in the back. And that's going to come back, although he's taking it all the way down the field. And that is going to be, first of all, called a touchdown. But yet at the same time, we have a flag back on about the, I would say, the 36-yard line, the block in the back. And the football cheerleaders. Looking forward to next week, you'll have the Braves here at home taking on the Standing Rock Warriors. And right now they're walking off the penalty. And then beyond that, again, we are early here in the first quarter of Braves Mustangs. As for the Mustangs, why I say this should be a pretty evenly matched game is that Mustangs, although they're 2-2, the one equal game that they've played against has been the Lower Brew Sioux, a very outstanding, talented team. They have an outstanding basketball team as well. But both teams kind of played them pretty much the same. Beyond that, McLaughlin has 2 victories on the season, and those come against St. Francis and Marty. And then also, usually, there's a powerhouse that they ran into down the Red Cloud, and they were defeated handily by the Crusaders. So those are the 2 losses for the Mustangs. Again, that being Red Cloud and Lower Brule. And we've got a discussion going on here by the officials. And they're looking over here at my clock keeper. I closed one eye and they closed the wrong eye. So we'll see what they do to reset the clock here, possibly, or... And we're going to come up here and get some instructions here on the clock, and we'll see what that comes out to be, and we're okay with that. But at the same time, again, it gives players an opportunity to get settled in.
Oh, it's supposed to be 12-minute quarters. Oh. Make you earn your dollar today. 11:35.
So again, where we had a Vikings fan here trying to do 15-minute quarters, again, must have had a concussion back in the day, and now we're getting it straight here. 12 minutes on the clock. Run down to 11:35 here in the first quarter. Again, Braves in the red with the blue helmets, and McLaughlin with the white uniforms with the orange helmets. And at quarterback again, we've got Renzo Bullhead. Bullhead likes to run as well. And there he goes, as I stated, that right up the middle, big hole, and he's gone. That is not somebody that the Braves are going to catch, and that is very quickly 6 points being put on the board. You got to give some credit there to McLaughlin's front line for opening that hole. Again, Bullhead, a very quick player. We didn't see him as much in the basketball. I guess we did play basketball, but yet at the same time, I was much more impressed seeing him last year on the football field. Again, an excellent player. Covers a lot of ground out there. Keep in mind, this is 9-man football. And as the Mustangs come up to the line, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Again, Bullhead at quarterback. Casty Demery is one of the backs, and the other back, number 1, John Eagle, runs it, and he gets the conversion. So that takes it up to an 8-point lead here very early in the ball game, 8-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Braves will get an opportunity here to see if they can respond to that quick score by the Mustangs. Chain gang for today's game, Chase Pepe, Trina Lenzhorst, and Alyssa Benoist. Officials for today's game, John Burchell, Matt Rounds, Stephen Rounds, Chad Uhrig, and Mark Logan. Athletic trainer is Kristen Duchno. Ambulance services provided by the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe Indian Health Service. Security, City of Eagle Butte. And concessions for today is the senior class. And as the Mustangs get ready for the kickoff here, and we'll see Bullhead kicking the ball off as well. So he must be a do-everything type player here. It's kind got to be a number the Braves got to keep in sight at all times, even on the defensive end. You got to make sure you're blocking. And then a nice boot down the field, and running after that is number 40 of the Braves. And no return on that kick. And for the Braves, number 40 back there was Levi Alknation. He's a freshman. We've got quite a few freshmen here for the Braves. And we'll see a few of those here on the starting lineup as well. So we expect to see under center number 19 for the Braves, and that is Aiden Sampson. He's a senior, 6'3", 160. He took over the duties after the injury in the first game of the season, where Lance Hockey Goal was injured in that ball game. And since that time, we've seen Sampson at quarterback for the Braves. And let's see, we've got Red Bear straight ahead at the line, and also Lawrence. Those are the three linemen for the Braves. Also, we see number 50. Oh, I guess I will get the number 2 here shortly. In the backfield, I know one of those individuals is Brock Duchnell back there. And we've got a fumble on the ground. That's quickly covered up by Duchnell. Well, actually, that's number 12, Diver. Dana Diver. Diver is a sophomore. So basically lost about a yard on that play. 2nd and 11. We are in shotgun formation with 3 of them out to the right. And there's a throw to the opposite side, and he's battling a little bit, and he's some good yardage on that throw. And catching that is number 85, Keenan Clark. He's a sophomore. Clark doing an outstanding job for the Braves in that first game that we seen here at home. I believe he also had an interception in that game. So with that brings up 3rd down for the Braves, and 3rd and about 4, I believe. That's what you call winging it from the quarterback there, from Sampson, getting that over to Clark, and Clark was able to pull that in for a reception. Oh, and we're going to have offsides here. Good job there by the Braves line for holding. That's kind of tough to do when you think about it, being able to stand still while somebody's running at you, and that's going to be an offsides going against the Mustangs. And that should be enough to give the Braves a 1st down. So the Braves are moving the chain here, and that is thanks to number 5, Raiden Bullhead from the Mustangs, coming across. And again, the Braves line holding still, being cemented in there are straight ahead Lawrence and Red Bear. Sampson in the shotgun now, waiting for the hike. And we're going to have I believe that is Lawrence shuffling his feet here. The good thing about it is they got the 1st down out of it, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which brings up 1st and 15. They still have a 1st down versus being back and trying to battle for a 1st down. The only thing is they have to go 5 additional yards. And on the clock, we've got 9 minutes here in the first quarter. Again, McLaughin coming down, sticking a quick 8 points on the board on the back of Renzo Bullhead. Sampson up the middle, and he's grabbed quickly in the backfield by number 21, and that is Whitetail dragging down Sampson. Sampson able to gain a little bit of yardage, but not much. I would say a couple of yards there, possibly. Actually, it looks just like about a yard, so brings up 2nd and 14. That play was kind of slow in happening, and the Mustangs kind of converged at the quarterback and brought him down after a short gain. And with the drop back, the screen pass, and too much pressure there by number 1, Eagle, coming at Sampson. The screen was set up, but the pass was not there. I believe they were looking for Clark, and that's an incomplete pass that'll stop the clock. And now we look to move into 3rd down here. Again, the Braves not able to handle currently the pressure coming from the defensive front of McLaughin. And again, that was Eagle, and you also have Raiden Bullhead coming from the backfield. You got Renzo Bullhead on the opposite side covering as a defensive back, one of the receivers. Otherwise, I think he'd be rushing as well. Sampson going back under pressure again. Sampson looking for pass is gone, and that's going to be an overthrow. Down, and there was possibly an opportunity there for a catch, but the ball was overthrown. And that pass was intended for Nehemiah Vio. He is also a freshman, and that was overthrown by about 5 yards, so it's going to bring up 4th down. And that where the ball is currently located, this is probably usually going to be a punt here, but we'll see. Again, lately, as of the norm has been to use all 4 downs to try to get a first down, but again, you're looking at 14 here, so more than likely we're going to see the punt with 7:53 on the clock, 8-0 favor of the Mustangs. So the one play to Clark was probably the only play that seemed to run halfway decent, but like I said, the pressure is really there on Sampson. He's not given enough time to operate in the backfield for the Braves. And we're going to have a punt, and that is up in the air, and I'd say that went 13 and a half yards. And the running back is number 10, Demery. Demery finds a lane down the left side. Tackle made by number 25 of the Braves, and that is Dason Kennedy, another freshman coming down with the tackle. And so the Mustangs are going to take over right about the 35-yard line. And so, again, after the short punt, again, probably about about a 20-yard return. And then the tackle by Kennedy. And so the offense for the Mustangs comes back out on the field. And again, we're probably sitting right around 65, 70 degrees. So a little bit cool, a little bit windy, but not too bad. Overall, a good day for football. That's Bullhead. Bullhead looking for a pass, looking to run, getting some pressure. Pass made over the middle, and number 5, Bullhead. And that is Raiden with the ball now, and he's going to go down, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. So again, a screen pass, I think, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that's kind of what it looked like. It was late in happening, and again, they let a couple defenders by to pressure the quarterback, and the quarterback threw over those defenders. And Raiden Bullhead able to go down and make a few moves and find himself in the end zone for another touchdown for the Mustangs. So at 14-0 here, again, first quarter. Another 2-point conversion attempt coming up by the Mustangs. They got White Bull, 52, Medicine Crow, and Zephyr on the line for Mustangs. That's the big boy coming in, number 55. And he's going to get the conversion here. Oh, no, they call it no good. So the Braves line has held, and that was the old Refrigerator Perry run up the middle for the extra conversion. And that was rumbling, stumbling Elijah Eagle at 6'2", 333, not able to get into the end zone. And there for the stop, again, we see Red Bear and Lawrence on that line and able to hold them out of the end zone. So score still stands 14-0. Braves are getting set to receive another kickoff here. Okay, we're set here for the kickoff, and we got a new kicker, number 82, and that is White Mountain getting set to kick off. And let's see, oh wow, he went for the onside, and oh, he recovered his own onside, I believe. After 10 yards, that's a live ball, and he jumped on it at the 10-yard line. I don't think that was intentional. And again, it's again, we've got a lot of freshmen out there, but at the same time, on any kickoff, you got to go after the ball. Again, after 10 yards, it's a live ball, and that is a recovery by the kicker, White Mountain. I don't think that was an intentional onside, and he was skipping down after the ball. and nobody was paying attention to him or the ball, just thinking that it was going to fall short of the 10 yards, and it actually went 11. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. So the Braves are going to have to find some life here on defense again. They haven't been able to stop anything of the Mustangs, and we'll see if that changes here. We've got 5 men up front right now, and new quarterback and run up the middle by number 10, and that is Demery. Demery finding some room. Nice open field tackle there by number 25 of the Braves, and that is Kennedy with another solo tackle for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. But let's see here. It's going to be short of the 1st down. So again, the Braves did a little bit better job there, and actually the 5-man front kind of worked for them because, again, you don't know which 5 or 3 are going to rush, and it gives a different look, and again, that may create some problems. But again, at quarterback here, I think we have number 65 for the Mustangs, which is Tyler Bullhead. He's a freshman, and a run, he keeps it, and he goes off to the right side, an option pitch out to the right. And that's Eagle running around the outside very quickly, leaving all Braves behind, and that's going to be another score. So another touchdown here by the Mustangs. Score stands 22-0, 6:33 here in the 1st quarter.
That 2-point was no good. It should be 20-0. That 2-point is no good. It's 20-0.
So actually, the score stands 20-0 in favor of the Braves. And again, at quarterback, we have the other Bullhead sitting there waiting in the back. We have a Bullhead, and we have number 10, Demery. And there's a delay and a near tackle in the backfield. And nice job there, number 72 of the Braves, and he stops the extra point conversion. And number 72 is Waukena Hill. He stuck the runner pretty good, and that's going to stop the extra point conversion. But you have at the same time, right now, the big difference is the speed of the McLaughin Mustangs. And that coming in the form that time of John Eagle with 6 points on the board.
It's like Red just looked at it, waited for it to pass. He's like, get on it.
All right, we've got a kickoff coming here, and I believe that is number 25, Brown, back to kick now. He gets his turn. He does a little bit better job getting past 10 yards, and then a fumble in the backfield. Finally picking it up is number 40 of the Braves, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's got like 3 Mustangs riding him down to the ground. Number 25. What number was that was carrying the ball? Number 40 was carrying the ball there, and that was Levi Alknation. So the Braves, again, another opportunity on the offensive side of things, and just really not able to find any traction here as far as being able to move the ball down the field. And again, you're tuned in to GoBraves.live. Next Friday, Braves will be taking on the Standing Rock Warriors here at home. Sampson with the screen pass, and then kind of a lucky play. It's going to get some yards, and that is Brock Duchenel with the catch. Was not intended for him, and that's number 22, Brock Duchenel. And I think that was tipped by number 10, Nehemiah Vio, the pass intended for Vio. Vio tipped it to Duchenel. Duchenel with, maybe a yard and a half. Brings up 2nd and 9 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. A big key part of this, again, in the 9-man football is how those 3 front men operate, because a lot of the play calling has to be based upon what they're able to do in containment of people that are rushing. Vio in motion, and he decides to cut back, and he's spinning, and I don't think he got, well, actually he's going to gain maybe about another yard. Took a lot of running to get that 1 yard, but at the same time it's forward progression, and that's going to bring up third down, about 3rd and 8, I believe. So Cheyenne-Eagle Butte still moving the ball by a yard, and hopefully this time they can get an additional 8 tacked on here. Sampson with the ball again, going back to pass up the middle. Interception, pass made right into the arms of number 11 of the Mustangs, and he goes down and he's going to be tackled by Sampson. And number 11 with the interception is Levin White Bull. He's a junior at 6'3", 183, and that was thrown right into his arms, and I don't think you could miss that interception with that direct of a hit. So again, an inadvertent pass, so the Braves with another turnover. So now we're going to see the Braves try to defend the goal. They've done a decent job down here on the extra point conversions. It's the same mentality as basically keep the Mustangs out of the end zone. One thing here, the Mustangs have tried to go up the middle, and that's the thing where the Braves seem to have a little more strength. They've been hurt around the outside because there is no outside containment that is happening as far as these quick backs. Setting out wide to the left is number 15, Boston Miller. Other than that, everybody's in tight. At quarterback, we have Bullhead, number 65. Tyler Bullhead, and a fake handoff. He comes the opposite way. And there's a fumble on the ground. That's a live ball, and he recovers himself. There with the tackle is number 40 for the Braves, Elk Nation. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal, and they're about maybe about the 2-yard line. Actually, I think that's about the 1-yard line. Midgets come up to the line. Again, the Midgets line is Medicine Crow, Zephyr, and Eagle. Hike is made. Another run up the middle. Fumble on the ground. Scramble. Braves recover. Nice job there by Cheyenne-Eagle Butte to force the fumble. And coming away with that, I believe, is Elk Nation. Elk Nation is a freshman at 5'5", 105. So he held on to that with all 105 pounds of him. And that is going to belong to the Braves here. So great job there by the Braves. And like I said earlier, that's the only place the Braves have really played strong is on that goal line. They stopped 2 extra point conversion attempts, and then they stopped the drive here by the Midgets. We see some different substitution by the Midgets coming in.
Mustangs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been saying Midgets. I'm from the 80s, so I apologize for that. The Mustangs. And so again, now the Braves here getting set to try to get out of that end zone. And the ball sits again right about the 2-yard line. Last thing, you can't afford a sack here again, and we still have Sampson. Sampson comes up under center this time. Sampson back to pass, long pass made, number 10 looking, pass complete. And with the catch is number 10 for the Braves, and doing a good job protecting the ball. Nice looking play there by the Braves. And that is Nehemiah Veal with the catch. He moves the ball out here past all the yard lines, yard markers are down 10, 20, at the 30-yard line. So again, where they were at the 2-yard line, they're now at the 30-yard line. So probably about a 28-yard pass there by Sampson to Veal. And that's some nice progression there for the Braves, something they haven't seen all game. And that gives them breathing room here for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. Sampson back under center. And there's a pitch in the backfield. A nice run there. Moving up is Diver. Diver with some good yardage. Dana Diver there with probably about 8 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. So finally we're seeing some life here by the Braves in terms of moving the ball on the offensive end. And I think one of the key factors of that I've seen is where we've seen Sampson come up under center versus being in the shotgun mode. That hiking to the Sampson seems to take time, and that's where McLaughin was getting across the line very quickly. And now once Sampson is under center, I think the plays happen a lot quicker for the Braves in moving that ball. One wide out to the right, one to the left, and Sampson calling for the ball now. Oh, we're going to have movement in the backfield. That's a penalty. And that is number 45 for the Braves. And that is Hunter Hawkeygle. Hawkeygle, a sophomore. Tom's probably staring at him somewhere. Either that eating popcorn and not staring at him. But, again, Tom Hawkeygle's son out there. He actually has two sons playing football. The quarterback that got injured, Lance. So, again, we reset here with Hawkeygle in the backfield as well as number 10, Veal. Screen pass to Veal. Veal had looked like he was going to make a move, and it didn't happen. So that brings up third down, and we're looking with the incompleted pass, about third in, I'd say 6.5, maybe 7 yards. So after the penalty and getting pushed back 5 yards when you had it up within 2 yards of a first down, that's going to be the challenge again, is getting the ball down the field. One advantage the Braves have in this is that they have the wind behind their back. We got northern wind coming in, and I think that's going to be beneficial. Whereas the second half, McLaughlin's going to have that. Braves getting set here. Looks like a blitz coming, if that's what's going to transpire here. Nope. Backs drop, and a nice strong run by Diver. Diver moving, and a nice job there. And he's going to be pretty close to a first down here, and if not, I would still go for this. He's got to be, well, depends on the placement of the ball. Come on, Birch will give us a good mark, and I don't know if they're going to give us a first down, and I think it's going to be a little bit short. So it's going to bring up fourth down in about a yard. That was a pretty strong run there, and I'd like to see more of that because that seems to be getting some traction. And then you have some collisions here with some of the speed in the backfield that I think they've been pretty much been running free to and not going touched. And if our running backs can create a little havoc back there, I think that's a plus. Braves looking to get that 1 yard, and there's a pitch to Diver, and he's going to find more than 1 yard, and that's going to be first down for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Ball is moved, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, out to about the 47-yard line. Diver making a couple good runs there to get the first down for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. So the Braves are still continuing to see some life here. We've got about 40 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. And the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves on the attack here against the Mustangs from McLaughlin. And again, we see better action here with Sampson under center versus being back. We still have the two strong backs back there. And again, they're getting yardage. Another pitch up the middle, strong, and he's going to be met, but after a good gain there, he's going to gain about 3 or 4 yards, and that's a plus, always moving that ball forward. And that might be Diver again, and I think it is. Dana Diver, he's a sophomore at 5'8". He's 210, so he carries twice the weight of Levi Alknation. So you double Levi's weight. That's Dana Diver. So, again, the sophomore with 3 good runs there, and the Braves now have 2nd and 7. And we're at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break here and come back for the second quarter. Sack dance. Braves here now with the ball here, start the second quarter. And we have a mouthpiece warning here in the backfield. Again, give Aiden Sampson some credit here. He's getting the ball to the right people. He goes back to pass. Another pass, and that's tipped, and tipped again, but no good. Sampson looking for Clark, and Clark was open. A little stronger pass, and the Braves possibly could have had 6 on the board. Pass was tipped by number 10, Eagle, and incomplete. So that brings up 3rd down. You know, I guess you got to keep them honest in terms of the backfield and going to with that pass, so that keeps the running lanes open for the Braves. But yet at the same time, this little guy down here he's way off the line. There's a handoff to Diver. Diver now. Man, he's moving pretty hard. Come on, Diver, let's go. And he gets pushed in the back. He's running hard. Little giant. There's a little Brave out there. Let's see who that is. That's number 40. Oh, that's Levi Elk Nation. That's why. He's out there as a receiver. And that's Diver again. Diver's probably been moving the ball without any resistance, I guess, as far as, I mean, he puts a hurt on you if you try to stop him, and he's been hitting people just as hard as they are coming at him. And that's a benefit of having a very strong running back. Reverse quarterback keep. I think you're going to find a lane open on the opposite side. There's a pitch. Again, that's number 22, and this is Duchenot. Duchenot is going to find the lane down to the end zone. He's going to get caught. No, he's going to get knocked out of bounds by Renzo Bullhead. Bullhead saving a touchdown there, but Brock Duchenot with an excellent run pushes it down to about the 2.5-yard line. It's one of those things where you probably don't recognize the number right away, but you recognize those shoes. And it's Brock Duchenot. He's got the loudest shoes out there. So I recognize that from the first game of the season. And that was an excellent run there by Duchenot. So now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah. No, he went out of bounds.
I would go with Diver here as far as trying to push this one in. And again, the line seems to be holding a lot better than they did early on. We don't see that that pressure in the backfield as much as we saw earlier on in the game. And we're going to have a penalty here in number 78, I believe, and that's going to be Lawrence, or is it going to be a timeout? Yep, that's going to go against number 78. And as I look down, number 78, Easton Lawrence was kneeling down. And when you're set on that front line, you cannot be moving at all. And that is a 5-yard penalty against the Braves, and that kind of hurts. Still a 1st down, but it now puts you 7 yards to go for the touchdown, or for the end zone. Duchenot and Diver in the backfield. We got a pass mode, and get rid of it. A horse collar. Excellent call there, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal. And what this call is, it's called a horse collar, and this defensive back that came across the opposite side chased down Aiden Sampson and grabbed him by the collar. Under those uniforms are shoulder pads, and there's kind of a collar there that you could very easily grab and jerk somebody around, and it's pretty dangerous if you get pulled down from the back. So that being said, that's an immediate flag, and so the Braves move the ball right back up. I'm not sure it's going to go all the way up to where it was before because it's half the distance. And this is actually going to go right at the 2-yard line, I believe. So the trade-off of 2 penalties results in no distance either way. And it's now 1st and goal from where Duchenot brought it in. Sampson now back. Diver right up the middle. And that's going to, come on, keep pushing, Diver. And no help there from anybody behind him. Actually, usually what you see there is usually the offensive linemen come over there and start pushing him. It was him against 3 Mustangs, and I think he took that down to about the goal line. And so it's got to be 2nd down and about a foot from what I can tell in terms of where the pole is down there as far as the chain gang. We've got somebody coming in from way over, and Well, we have a timeout here by McLaughlin, I believe. No. This is horrible, horrible, horrible. You've got somebody coming in from the sidelines at the last minute when everybody was set. I would have just went with the play, but yet at the same time, it was either a change of play or a change of lineman. I would have, I thought that was a set play ready to be run. So the Braves are going to have second down and goal. I would bring in an extra lineman if that's what was going to happen. I think that's a plus, but it happened a little late. So rather than get a penalty and go back 5 yards, the Braves took the timeout. That's a plus. But at the same time, the Braves do need this score. It's 20-0. And again, they are threatening here based upon the running of the two backs, Duchenal and Diver. And if you're tuned in here to GoBraves.live, next Friday will be an honoring held here at Cheyenne-Eagle Butte for Coach Roger Setzer. Setzer coached here for a couple decades and an outstanding coach in the state of South Dakota, was recognized in the Hall of Fame. And that's going to happen next Friday here in the game versus Standing Rock. So again, we have Duchenal and Diver in the backfield, quarterback Sampson. And you don't want to do anything fancy here. Now we've got the big guy in there, and that's number 78, Easton Lawrence. So Lawrence is probably going to run up the middle, and he goes off to the right side, and he's going to get in, I think. And he does. Touchdown, Lawrence. So the Braves did the same thing McLaughlin did, only the difference is the Braves' big lineman was able to push the ball in, and that's a big lineman dream there of getting that touchdown. And so that's going to bring up the 2-point conversion. And to me, again, I think, you've got to go with Diver. Diver has some very strong running skills right up that middle. And, again, it's a 2-yard run where the ball sets up. And we'll see if they're going to either try the same play. One thing about linemen, though, when they run, if they take your leg off, you're down versus a running back. A running back's able to lift their legs up a little higher, and that's a norm across, whether you're playing NFL or playing high school, it's the same. And so we have Easton Lawrence lined up again, and we'll see what the results here on the conversion. And this time, he's trying to pass, and then he's pushing against 3 or 4 people, and that's not going to go anywhere. And again, this is the difference between a fullback and a lineman. Again, the attempt worked on the touchdown, but if you put him up there again, then it's going to be called out. And again, that's basically what the defense was able to do. And they stopped the conversion, but regardless of that, the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves put 6 on the board, and that's a big plus here with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. 6-20 favor of the Mustangs, and the Braves will be kicking off into the win here when we return.
This is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
The State Bank of Eagle Butte would like to wish all students of all schools a successful year of school and good luck on all future endeavors. May this year be the best year ever. High school activities teach our young...
You get with the fancy plays versus what you just need the basics. All right, we're set to return here. Braves with the kickoff. Lawrence with the kick, and that's going to go probably about 25, 26 yards. And it's going to go out of bounds. So again, you're tuned in to GoBraves.live. This is the Braves' second home game, the 5th game on the season. Again, it's been a tough season, 0-4 so far, but they've matched up against 4 very strong teams. And this game seems to be shaping up to be a little bit better game. It's kind of like the one that happened last year where the Braves trailed in the first half, came back and made it a very tight game in the second half. So again, the Braves hope to get back into this one, but right now, they're going to have to contain this offense with the quarterback right now is Tyler Bullhead, number 65 for the Mustangs. In the backfield, they've got number 10, Cassidy Demery, and I do not have the other, number 5, Raiden Bullhead. Oh, they're going to get around Lawrence. Lawrence tackles the wrong guy. Nice tackle. Oh, but not a tackle. Oh, man. Look, he's through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And 6 people all missing tackles on that play. Kind of one of those ones that you wish you had over again. Again, Lawrence did not contain. He let the runner get around the outside, brought down the quarterback, and the quarterback didn't have the ball. You had number 25, Elk Nation, wrapping up the runner, and he was able to get away from that and slip 3 other tackles. So it's a quick 6 on the board for McLaughlin, and the Braves are going to have to do another goal line stance here on the 2-point conversion. Again, Bullhead and Demery in the backfield. Bullhead, Tyler, number 65, going to come up under center. Actually, Demery shifts off to the left, and Raiden Bullhead the sole back. Shotgun formation. There's the hike, throw over to the corner, and that's going to be no good. Braves doing a good job here on the goal line. Seems to be the only place, and it's actually the toughest place to defend, is in the red zone, and the Braves have done an outstanding job on that end. Again, they hold McLaughlin, and they don't get the extra point conversion. It's still a 20-point lead, but here the Braves offense, we've seen some life. So with 9 minutes to go, we're going to see Aiden Sampson and his crew come out onto the field again, try to move that ball down. And I expect to see more of Diver and Duchenol. Again, they did an outstanding job. One person that we haven't seen, and again, this might be an opportunity here, again, with all the decent running, is that might open some passing lanes here for Clark. Again, Clark doing an outstanding job in the backfield. Again, some of the throws just weren't on line with him. So if the Braves mix it up here and get a little play action going, we hope to see them move down the field here very quickly. Mustangs getting set for the kickoff, and let's see. I think this is the guy that did the onside kick last time, unintentional, number 25. This is Jordan Brown. And this time it seems intentional, and loose ball. And Braves not on it. Now they are. So doing the wise thing and just hopping on top of the ball. They're going to get decent position here, 30-yard line. With that being said, let's see what they can do on the offensive end. Again, the 2 victories for the Mustangs so far this season come against the St. Francis Warriors and also the Marty Braves. But again, there are quite a few powerhouses, including Red Cloud, Lower Brule. Crow Creek is up there, as is Winnebago and Todd County. Last year, the championship was won by Winnebago. They defeated Todd County. This year in the matchup in the season, Todd County defeated Winnebago, and that's Winnebago's first loss in the All-Nations Conference. They pretty much have run over just about every opponent up until they met up with Todd County. I think Todd County beat them by 2 touchdowns, and that was a pretty decent game there for the Falcons of Todd County down in Rosebud. And so now the Braves are here on the offensive end, and we have Sampson back in shotgun. They went away from this, and again, so we'll see if this brings any life back. But this was part of the challenge, because what we saw here is, again, is nice handoff, ball number 25. Ooh, that was a hard hit. And that was Kennedy. Kennedy coming across and getting hand checked. And that's kind of like running, not realizing there's a fence line there and hitting the fence line. And he gained probably about a half yard with a little bit of hurt put on him on that one. Defensive player putting the licking on them. And he's still in there though. So again, the Braves go back up under center now with the quarterback. Sampson, handoff to Diver. Diver again. He gets hit hard by Bullhead, number 4. That is Renzo Bullhead. But he gets a decent run, and he's going to gain probably maybe a yard or 2. So that brings up third and 7. And like I said before, I think, again, when you're in shotgun, they see the play develop. a lot easier on the defensive end versus you under center. They don't know where that ball's going to go. So again, those crossbacks coming up to the line, you don't know if the quarterback's going to keep it or what's exactly is going to happen. But when you're in shotgun and you see somebody coming across, you basically can target that person across the field and make sure that that person is contained. Pitch now, again, this is Diver, and his own back gets in his way. That was number 45, Hockey Go, getting in the way of Diver. Diver looking for a lane, and he wasn't able to find one. Slowed down, and so he's brought down, and I'm not sure if he's going to have a gain on this. If it is, it's going to be minimal, and he is going off. You don't want to see this. Injured, looks like a leg injury, a right leg. He actually has a gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 6. So we got Brock Duchnell coming back on the field, 4th down and 6, maybe 5. So again, Diver doing a decent job when running, but at the same time, you've gone away from that. And let's see what the play call here is, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Lineman saying who they're going to get on the opposite side. I'd get the little guy on the other side. There's the hike, and there's the... Oh, we got a keeper here by Sampson. He puts the afterburners on. He's going to get a 1st down. Nice run there by Sampson. Again, this is the difference of him standing back there and the ball being hiked and everybody seeing what's going to happen versus him coming under center and not knowing which direction he's going to hand the ball off because the backs have been running real good. And he's had a couple of decent runs now. And that one's going to continue to move the ball forward, which is a plus because that was a 4th down conversion. And he was still back in the 10, 20, 30, 40-yard line area where the ball is now. So he basically has provided the Braves some new life here. Popcorn bag blown across the field from Jody Sam there. And we have Brock Duchnell now with the ball. Nice job there by Duchnell. Duchnell with a 7-yard run for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Again, moving the ball. And again, we see, as I look over, the trainer is working on Diver on the bench. Again, Dana Diver has probably, I would say, about 70 yards running. And he's on the bench right now and has done the brunt of the Braves' offensive movement. And now we see Brock Duchnell in the backfield, as is Hunter Hockey Goal. Pitch to Duchnell. Duchnell again, Hockey Goal again in the way. This time Duchnell is going to get a 1st down, I believe. Good 2 runs there by Brock Duchnell. Number 22, Brock Duchnell is a 5'8", 145-pound junior. Braves here are moving the ball, and that's a big plus. Right play calls are happening, and number 40 comes back into the game for the Braves, Levi Alknation. You got to give these Braves credit, though. There's quite a few freshmen in there, and again, you got to keep in mind, if you're up against a senior that's played for 4 years, there's a big difference in what you know about playing football. So these little guys have been doing a decent job. And they need to call the play as they're going to get a delay game here. And there's going to be the delay game. Braves are basically hurting themselves with that. Again, that's slow play coming across and people not getting set up right. And that, again, you can call that one all day when you see it happen. It's what happened down the opposite end when they had to waste a timeout earlier in the first quarter when the person with the play started it off down past the 40-yard line and running the play in. So now we're going to reset here with the right setup and the receivers off on the right sides here, and we'll see how this play pans out. Again, we've got Sampson down, fake pitch, pass down, and he's going to overthrow. Open again was Clark, and that pass was not anywhere near Clark. Again, there's always that opportunity, I think. Again, the play action again coming in there with Duchnell trying to looking he was going to carry the ball. Look to be deceiving enough to open the lane for passing lane, and the pass was not anywhere near the receiver. So that's going to bring up second down, 2nd and 15 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Again, this is after the penalty of the delay of game. Sampson with the pitch to Duchesneau. Duchesneau finding a lane. Big lane for Duchesneau. Duchesneau kind of getting breaking free. Duchesneau down. He's still moving, and he's going to be tackled. That actually looked like to be a tackle of the head, and that's illegal, but no flag on the play. But give Brock Duchesneau credit there. Big run for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. And Duchesneau takes the Braves down to about the 20-yard line. So with that, Braves move into the red zone. And again, the Braves have been moving this ball very well in terms of the backs. And you got to give some credit there to the people that are blocking up front. Again, Sampson setting the offense for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Center again is Shaden Redbear. Pass made and knocked down. Knocking that ball away is number 43, Braden Bearshart for the Mustangs. The pass looked to be right on line, looking for number 40, Elk Nation again, but a defensive play there by the defensive back saves a touchdown. But that was a nice pass online, and that's a good idea to mix it up. Again, there was an opportunity there, but yet good defense by the Mustangs. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte at the 20-yard line. We're going to have movement. It's probably going to go against the offense, the way that usually happens there, and we'll see. It'll be a false start against Cheyenne-Eagle Butte, which is usually one of the 3 linemen up front. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. It's kind of funny how these penalties, just when you get a little momentum going, then penalty will kill you. And Kennedy coming back into the game and Elk Nation exiting. 4:11 on the clock, 6:26 is the score. Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves 6, McLaughlin 26. Braves looking to push the ball back into the end zone here for a touchdown, but have not been helping themselves. Pitch reverse here to Kennedy. Kennedy has some room, but he's going to get knocked down again. Kennedy's been taking these licks pretty good, and that was number 11. 11 White Bull coming over to lay the hit on Kennedy, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Kennedy may have gained a yard, but yet at the same time, a quick play versus a play that you see developing provides opportunity to the defense, and the defense converged on that pretty rapidly. White Bull coming across from the opposite side to make the tackle. So we got 3rd down here. We're going to have a penalty going against, I believe that's going to go against the Braves. That is number 25 out there, Kennedy. Kennedy pointed across when he's not supposed to be moving, saying the defense moved. Defense has the opportunity to move as long as they don't get into the neutral zone or cross the line. And so that's another penalty. That one again went against Kennedy on the opposite side. Again, you don't move until the play is either dead or the ball's hiked. If you're on offense, in that instance, Kennedy was trying to point out the defense moved, and you still could not move at that point. So Braves again push back another 5 yards. So now where it was 1st and 10 from the 20, it's 3rd and 20 from the 30. And this is Brock Duchesneau. Duchesneau with some room. Finally getting the ball to run, and he gets the positive movement. And I got a question again that, going away from Duchesneau and Diver when they've been getting all this yardage, I would wait until the defense stops them before you go away from that, because it seems to be working. They're finding the right holes. In this instance, it brings up 4th and 12. And at the same time, what's the defense thinking right now? Again, is it going to be a run? Is it going to be a pass play? And I would tell you right now, him being in the shotgun mode is probably going to be a pass play. And that's probably what the defense is going to think too. And actually it's a handoff, and we've got a dead ball, blown dead. And illegal procedure there. 2 people in motion on that one. One of those being Duchenol and another one on the opposite side. It was a reverse, and I think when you do the reverse and they're both moving at the same time, that's what created that penalty. So that's going to bring up 4th and, we've probably got about 18. 4th down and 18. This has got to be one of the longest possessions of moving up and down and back and forward. So this is this one area where the ball has been spotted. This has got to be about the 8th play. All of those not gaining any positive momentum for the Braves. We've got 3:18 on the clock. Score is 6-26. Braves with the ball, but not able to move the ball past the big run that was done earlier up down to the 20-yard line. And we're going to see shotgun here, and we've got Easton Lawrence in the backfield. Lawrence doing some protecting back there. There's the pass, and again, there is good defense in the backfield by the Mustangs. It's going to be a turnover on downs. They protected the quarterback pretty well in that play with moving Lawrence in the back, but yet at the same time, good defense. Credit to you, John Eagle, knocking that one away for the Mustangs. So moving in here to the latter part of the first half, 3:11 on the clock. Mustangs take over. They are about on the 27-yard line, and they have to move the ball all the way down the field. They got the wind in their favor. Again, you're tuned in to GoBraves.live, bringing you coverage of the McLaughin Mustangs against the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. Again, the Braves struggled early on, again, to find defense. A couple very quick plays for scores. Since that time, the Braves have done a better job of containment, but have done an even better job of running the ball up and down the field. So the offense has finally come to life, but yet at the same time, that instance, they killed themselves with penalties. Bullhead with a pass completed to number 11, White Bull. White Bull getting away, and he's going to leave the defenders behind. That's going to be another touchdown for McLaughin. So that pushes the score to 32-6 with 2:58 on the clock here in the second quarter. I don't think the Braves have let in an extra point conversion. Again, the line down there has done a great job. I see one number down there I do not have in the book is number 73 for the Braves. 76 down there is Dustin Straighthead on the line. Here comes, and a cut back by Straighthead, or by Bullhead, and he gets in easy. We kind of reverse that one. It's very quick on his feet, and not able to bring him down is number 90, Adonis runs after. And so that is a conversion of 2 points for the Mustangs, 34-6. So the Braves are going to get one more opportunity here in the first half to move the ball. And I think they can do it. I think they have to remain positive, and then they've done some very positive things again, and most of that come in with Sampson under center versus in shotgun. And from what we'll see there, again, we'll see the Braves look to move the ball with Brock Duchenol. We do have Diver now. I think he does have his equipment off over there. That was a leg injury, left his right leg, I think, when he went hobbling off.
Reminder to all the fans, if you guys could, please pick up your trash. Utilize the trash cans in front of the stands. Thank you.
There's another onside kick, and that's recovered by number 90 of the Braves. Donis runs after, senior, 5'10", 185. So the Braves recover, and they're going to get decent field position here. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. They're about the 45-yard line. So with just under 3 minutes, the Braves have an opportunity, a golden one here, to put up some numbers, and we'll see what transpires here. Again, this is Parent Recognition Day, so at halftime, we'll be recognizing parents for golf, cross country, and for football, including the football cheerleaders. And so halftime likely will run a little longer than normal. One of the names we said a lot earlier was Renzo Bullhead. We haven't heard his name too often since that time. And also Raiden Bullhead. That means the Braves have actually kind of contained those different aspects of those two players. They're not getting in the backfield as they were earlier. And then we'll see how things go from here. As the Braves offense comes back on the field, they have Easton Lawrence in the backfield again. And the little back there, I think, is Levi Elk Nation. There's the handoff to Elk Nation. That's 105 pounds moving the ball 6 yards, and that's kind of pretty neat to see there. Doing some excellent running there by Elk Nation. A little bit of blocking there by Lawrence to get him a little momentum, but yet at the same time, give credit to Elk Nation, the freshman, for moving that ball. It's second and 5. 5-yard gain for the Braves. Running clock here, about 2:20 on the clock. I would say penalty-wise, the Braves have been penalized probably about 6 to 8 times already in this game, and those penalties, for the most part, have kind of stalled momentum. Same setup here. And we have a fake pitch, and we've got a pass, and the pass, again, Clark is open, it's just the pass is not connected with him. And I think Sampson may have had a running lane on that opportunity, but yet at the same time, mixing it up between the run and the pass, that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Braves. Now keep in mind, Sampson is throwing into the wind as well. There's the pitch to Elk Nation. Elk Nation with some nice movement, and Elk Nation has the ball pulled away from him. That is Raiden Bullhead stripping Elk Nation. Just basically took it away from him. Again, a bigger player in Bullhead pulling the ball right out of the arms of Elk Nation. So that's at the 50-yard line. The ball's going to belong to the Mustangs here. So 1:52 on the clock. And again, note that the Braves had lost quite a few people from last year's team. A lot of those individuals, very key players to the Braves, both on offense and defense. So we're seeing a lot of freshmen here gaining a lot of valuable playing time. Mustangs up to the line. Again, the issue here again is the containment around the outside. That seems to be where the scoring has happened for the most part. Tyler Bullhead in the backfield, and he's going to run it now. That's runs after pushing him out of bounds after a first down. Be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from about the 35-yard line. That was kind of a broken play there, and Tyler Bullhead just decided to run. Almost brought down in the backfield, but was able to get away from the first tackle and eventually pushed out of bounds. pass out to Bullhead, Renzo Bullhead down the left side, and he's going to find a wide open lane. Number 22 tackled number 9 down there for the Braves, if you want to look back on that one. I don't know what was happening there, but Bullhead able to get away from that. That was Duchnell running over Ironhawk. Duchnell chasing the ball. So that puts another 6 on the board, 6-40 with minute 33. McLaughlin now setting up the extra point conversion attempt. Bullhead back to pass, and that's going to be nearly picked off by number 9 of the Braves, and that is Braxton Ironhawk, the freshman. But conversion attempt is no good. Braves stop another one, and so that takes it up to a 40-6 lead nearing the end of the first half here. Braves again are going to get another opportunity here as McLaughlin gets set to kick off. It's the same kicker here that has done 3 onside kicks.
2 on purpose.
Yeah, 2 of those on purpose. First one was successful, so that's all they've been doing after that. But this one, he sends it down about 20 yards, and that is Elk Nation. Elk Nation kind of battling there with about 3 or 4 midgets, or Mustangs. He's finally brought down, gets back up. So minute 26 here, Braves offense is going to come onto the field. We've got a flag out on the field. Let's see what it is. Pushing the back against the Braves. So that's going to push the Braves further back. Penalty going against number 55 for the Braves, and that is Mackay Bordeaux with the penalty. Again, that was a block in the back. So Braves offense set here. Again, Aiden Sampson at quarterback. I think the defense might have moved first on that one. We'll see who gets called for it. Well, looks like it's going to go against the Braves. That looks to be 78 for the Braves, and that is Lawrence. That's probably penalty about 9 for the Braves. Sampson to Elk Nation. Oh, that's a bell ringer there for Elk Nation, but he bounces right back up. Levi Elk Nation taking a heck of a hit there and popping back up, and that was number 10 for McLaughlin with a hit. Cassidy Demery. Demery's one of their running backs. So, and there was no gain on that play. Second down. I got to think the Braves are down in terms of the backs now because, again, we've got Diver on the side taking off his equipment, being worked on, getting his knee taped. Brock Duchnell, although he had some good runs, has not been back there in the backfield since. Sampson over to Elk Nation. Again, Elk Nation's got some room here. He's got some blockers, squeezed by about 3 of them. Whoa, Alk Nation with a nice run there, getting about 7 yards on the run for the Braves. That is a good job. We got 17 seconds on the clock. Don't know if the Braves see it, but I don't think they're in no hurry right now anyway. And at this point, I don't think they're going to get a playoff. They've sent in a late play-in. And so this is going to end the first half 6-40 favor of the McLaughlin Mustangs. Outstanding job by Renzo Bullhead, Raiden Bullhead, and John Eagle making a lot of that happen on the scoreboard for McLaughlin. So that takes us into halftime, and we'll be signing off here till the second half. Again, Parent Recognition Day for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte here at home.
People many of the skills they will need later in adult life. Good luck once again, and wishing you the best for this school year. Thank you from all the employees here at the State Bank of Eagle Butte, where we are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
CRST Telephone Authority is proud to be your local broadband provider. They provide internet, telephone, and television service. And as a customer, you may be eligible for discounted services through the Enhanced Tribal Lifetime Program or the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. For more information about services or discounts on your service, call 964-2600. CRST Telephone Authority, proud to support athletes and students at Cheyenne-Eagle Butte.
Slips over on the handicap ramp.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Eagle Butte Co-op invites you to stop by their new hardware store to find DeWalt and Milwaukee power tool lines, paint and painting products, bolts, hardware, and more. Their auto shop has your automotive needs taken care of, offering oil changes, auto mechanics, wheel alignments, and tire changing. If you need feed, they have their own horse mix and other Purina feeds, cow cake, vet supplies, and horse tack with delivery service available. And the Co-op C-Store offers all the before and after game snacks with a full deli including pizza and chicken. The Eagle Butte Co-op, a proud sponsor of all Cheyenne-Eagle Butte sports and activities.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical.
Test.
The way that we're going to do this is we're going to ask you to come down onto the field. You'll see the athletic director, Alan Benoist, down there. You'll come down and meet your player down there. Your student athlete.
Sure to use that screw stuff up.
Okay, we'd like to begin our announcement of the players, guardian, and parents. We'll start here with the boys golf. Again, please come down onto the track at about the 50-yard line to meet your player or your student athlete. For boys golf, we'd like to introduce, first of all, the 7th grader, Terrence Yardley. His parents, Julia Yardley and Justin LaPlante Jr. Also on the golf team, Kaysen Harden. His parent, guardian, Ceci Allen, Trenton Purdy Weasel, and Wakia Harden. Ninth grader, Ty Pepe. His guest guardian, Chase Pepe and Heidi LaPlante. Again, this is the golf team, boys golf team for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Terrence Yardley, Kason Harden, and Ty Pepe. Coach for the golf team this year is Galen Eberhardt.
He's calling me. Call him now. 12 minutes on the clock. Okay.
I didn't get those names.
No parents, nobody for Marty.
Marty Stottle.
Marty Stottle and
Who's guest? Jordan?
Jordan I think.
Stottle and Mary Brew.
Another golfer is Jordan Stottle.
Marty Stottle.
Oh, Marty Stottle. His guests, Jordan Stottle and Mary Brewer. So again, that's the 4 golfers for this year for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte.
Huh? Yeah.
Next, we'll do the cross-country team.
15 and a half time. You started because you run
Sedona Bluecoat, 7th grader. Parent guardian, Jared and Carla Bluecoat. Eighth grader, Jackson Taken Alive. Parent guardian, Andy Butcher and John Taken Alive. Ninth grader, Damian Clown. Parent guardian, Jill Kessler and Lauren Clown. Coaches for this year's cross-country team, Shannon Jewett and Trina Lenzhorst.
Three kids. Wow. Well, it's 4. We went to football.
Now for the football cheerleaders. 10th grader, Teddy Miner. Parent guardian, Danita Allen and Alberta Miner. Tenth grader, Akita Adams. Parent guardian, Lacey Turninghardt and Antonio Adams. Eleventh grader, Precious Cook. Parent guardian, MJ Cook and Denise Fasthorse. 11th grader, Samara Yazi. Parent guardian, Marcella Annis. 11th grader, Kichopi Washburn. Parent guardian, Winona Paulus and Tony Buffalo. And the sole senior for this year's football cheerleaders, Ashlyn Jewett. Parent guardian, Johnny Pierman and Janelle Mom. Football cheerleaders coach, Vanessa Whiteeyes. Now for the CB football team. Freshman, Braxton Ironhawk. Parent guardian, Margot Ironhawk.
He's just sitting there. Is that Braxton number 9?
Freshman, Destin Straighthead. His parent guardian, DJ Straighthead and Lacey Knight. Freshman Dason Kennedy, his parent, guardian, Mark and Sue Redbear. Freshman Aiden uses knife, his parent, guardian, Joe uses knife and Ashley Redout. Freshman Lacey Owens shoots the enemy, his parent, guardian, Alex Sia Charger.
There's nobody for Kellen Bissett. Just announce him.
Callan Bissett.
Freshman Kellen Bissett. Freshman Wakia Running Hawk, his parent, guardian, Laurel LeBeau.
We'll have to keep our eyes out for who number 73 is.
And Karen LeBeau.
Who's Karen? Nelly.
Freshman Wakia Running Hawk, his parent, guest, Laurel LeBeau.
Did I do that one already? Did that one, right?
Yeah.
Freshman Nation Cowens, his guest, Alicia Cowens. Freshman Nehemiah Vio, his parent, guardian, Jairus Vio and Orlin Ironcloud. Freshman Makai Bordeaux, his parent, guardian, Jared and Raina Slade. Freshman Levi Alknation, his parent, guardian, Ashley Alknation. Sophomore Jace Traversy, his guests, Savannah Traversy and Leanne Bordeaux. Sophomore Easton Lawrence, his guests, Justin Lawrence and Bonita Claymore and Tracy Lawrence. Sophomore Matthias Mandad, his guest, Sarah Blackbird. Sophomore Hunter Hockey Goal, his guests, Tom and Sammy Hockey Goal.
Big old Trace.
Sophomore Dana Diver, his guests, Mackenzie Cass and Umpo makes room for them.
He's hurt. Oh, he took his pads off, too.
Is that the one that was running the ball?
Yeah.
Sophomore Keenan Clark, his guests, Jay and Jolie Clark. Sophomore Wakia Hill, his guests, Lindy Hill and Jackie Hill. Junior Mateo Chips, his guests, Manila Chips.
Vanilla chips.
Junior David LeBeau, his guests, Ina LeBeau.
Cass is here too.
Junior Braley Dog Eagle, his guests, Crazy Dog Eagle.
They got to score one more time before we can run the clock. Yeah, be
Oh,
about
I
35.
think by 35. I'm not sure.
Eton Addison, his guests, Linda Addison and Steve Brownwolf. Junior Brock Duchenot, his guests, Bobby Traversy and Carlisle Duchenot. Adonis runs after. His guests, Aaron and Chantel runs after. For this next player, we'd like to take a quick moment of your time to do a recognition. As a junior, Stockton Skinner would normally have his grandfather here, Fred Dupreez. Fred Dupreez is a longtime Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves supporter. He has been a coach, he's been an athlete, and he has been an official. As you may recall, he was a bookkeeper for the boys basketball team, and he was a football official as well for many years for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Stockton Skinner and his guests, Memory Dupreez, Gloria Fire Thunder, and Fred Dupreez. And now our senior class. Senior, Aiden Sampson, his guest, J.D. Sampson. Senior, Shaden Redbear, his guest, Preston and Jenna Lee Charger. Senior, Lance Hockeygo, his guests, Tom and Sammy Hockeygo. Senior, Wiley Harrison, his guests, Marty Lynn Smith and Gina Mona. Football managers, freshman, Malia Eagleman, her guests, Nadine Lee and Danny Cass. Freshman, Tayson Red Fox, his guests, Mary Curley and Joe Garrow. Junior, Alwyn Bearstops, his guests, Lindy Hill and Jackie Hill. Coaches for this year, Josh Molash, his guests, Randy Red Fox. Thomas Dykeman, Les Log, his guests, Kiana Log and Kara Forbear. And head coach for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves football, Larry Elwes. His guests, Margot Ironhawk and Brianna Ironhawk. Again, on behalf of the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Athletic Department, we'd like to thank you for supporting Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves student athletes throughout the year. Again, we wish them continued success throughout the season. What's the announcement?
Stargazing for 6th, 7th, and 8th high school football film starts tonight at 7:30. Pick up applications with Jackie over the handicap. Buffalo.
6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders. They are having a stargazing event tonight. You can pick up applications from Jackie Buffalo near the handicap ramp. Again, stargazing for grades 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Again, see Jackie Buffalo at the handicap ramp if you're interested in that event this evening.
I think that went off not too bad.
Yeah. Number 73 is Joaquin Hill.
right here at Capital City Campus in Pierce, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.org.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need, the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
The State Bank of Eagle Butte would like to wish all students of all schools a successful year of school and good luck on all future endeavors. May this year be the best year ever. High school activities teach our young people many of the skills they will need later in adult life. Good luck once again and wishing you the best for this school year. Thank you from all the employees here at the State Bank of Eagle Butte, where we are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Well, welcome to second half action here. Again, we're returning to action against the McLaughin Mustangs. The Braves, again, have had an uphill battle. Score stands 6-40. Braves in the second quarter had a decent job of moving the ball, but then came an injury to the person that was mostly responsible for that, and that was Dana Diver. He injured himself, and I shouldn't say injured himself, but received an injury, and I think it was one of his legs, and so he's done for the day. And after that, we seen Brock Duchnell and Levi Alknation kicking off the ball as the Mustangs, and back to get the balls. Number 3 for the Braves. That is Jace Traversy. Traversy looking for somewhere to go, and the only way to go is down, I guess, on that play, as Jace Traversy is brought down by number 15, Boston Miller. Got to kind of like that name, Boston Miller. So we're in the third quarter. Again, Braves trailing big here. First half, again, we saw excellent play from John Eagle, Renzo Bullhead, and Raiden Bullhead, as well as Demery contributing to that. And then later we saw Tyler Bullhead come in and take over quarterback duties. For the Braves, I think Sampson did an excellent job. The only thing that he's had trouble on is meeting up with his receivers on his passing, but yet at the same time running the ground game in that second quarter, he did an excellent job, as we saw a lot of yardage by the Braves, but yet most of that ball movement was killed and stymied by numerous penalties by the Braves, mostly by the offensive line, I believe, and also delay of game calls. So with 11:54 here, third period, Braves are going to have to move the ball out from the 5-yard line. There's a pitch, and that is Alknation. He's quickly brought down. Ooh, that big boy really landed on him too. Let's see. So number 55 is Elijah Eagle, 6'2", 330 pounds. Levi Alknation, 105 pounds. So that's like 3 Levis jumping on top of Levi. So, but give Levi some credit here. He took over the back duties when Diver went down, and in that play, he got a yard out of the play at least. And so the Braves, again, looking to move the ball on the ground. We had seen Brock Duchenot carry the ball, but we haven't seen him since a big carry there towards the middle of the second quarter. Hunter Hockeygol and Easton Lawrence in the backfield right now. Pitch to Lawrence. Lawrence lumbering up the field, and he's quickly brought down. Legs taken out by number 4. Nice tackle there by Renzo Bullhead. But I did think Lawrence gained some yardage, and he did. He probably gained about 5 yards. That's going to bring 3rd down and 4 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. We saw Lawrence run one in. I think that touchdown was Lawrence running that one in. He tried the extra point conversion. That was no good. On that play, again, Lawrence gained about 5 yards. We've got some movement again. Let's see. That's going to go against the Braves. No, that's going to go against the Mustangs. So, that being said, that's going to be enough for a 1st down, I believe. Yeah, it's going to move the chains. So, again, the Braves are moving the ball a little bit there with a little help from the Mustangs. Ball pitched to the back. That is Brock Duchenot. Duchenot around the right side. Does not get around the right side. And there to wrap him up is number 21, Caleb Whitetail of the Mustangs. And he gained about 5 yards. If he got clearer around the outside of that defender, that's where you got to get that lane. Once you get that lane, then you kind of got a great opportunity to gain a lot of yardage. But yet at the same time, solid run of 5 yards for Duchenot. You've got Easton Lawrence in the backfield still. He's been doing blocking duties as well. There's another pitch to Duchenot, and he runs right into Lawrence. And then he falls. And then he gets dogpiled. That's going to be a penalty, I think, unsportsmanlike, or I think that's what you would call that. Number 5, Raiden Bullhead, goes over there and jumps on top of Duchenot when Duchenot slipped. So that creates a flag immediately. Braves are going to get another 1st down here, I think, off this. And that's a 15-yard penalty. The official out there is John Burchell. He's been one of the lifelong officials officiating sports in this region. We've seen him, I guess, dating back to the 70s out here officiating football games. So he's got to be pushing at least the big 7-0 out there, and he's been doing an excellent job supporting youth activities and youth events. And so, again, we appreciate the officials. Beyond that, we have Eden Sampson under quarterback again. Braves moving the ball here. A couple penalties that didn't hurt us. And from here, we'll see where we go. And that pitch is to Duchenot. Duchenot now does get around the outside, and there's that lane I talked about. And I think that's going to be enough for another 1st down. And the issue here a lot of times, again, when we start talking about the Braves defense, again, is to make sure your defender on the line contains, meaning they don't let the offense get around the outside. And that's what you try to do on the offensive end, is try to get around that outside or make sure you create a big enough hole up the middle. In that instance, the quickness of Duchenot was able to move the ball down 9 yards, so it's going to bring up, I thought that was a 1st down. It should be 2nd down, right? Yep. So it should be 2nd and a yard to go. Well, there's a handoff to Lawrence. What? Lawrence put on the afterboard. Look at the big boy go. There he goes. Woo. That's Easton Lawrence moving the ball downfield. Lawrence is 6'2", 255, and that was a big run. And that little number 45 held on to one of his ankles and brought him down, but not after he lumbered about a good, 30 yards. Number 43 with the tackle, Braden Bearsheart, hanging on the shoestring while he drug him down a few yards. Lawrence, that was kind of a nice play. Mixing it up a little bit here. Braves again looking to move and getting some more points on the board. Sampson, pitch out to Duchesneau. Duchesneau undercut, nice tackle there by number 4. That's Renzel Bullhead. And Bullhead basically took the legs out. He didn't look to be anything dirty, but at the same time, we've got an injury on the field by, that is Brock Duchesneau down. Duchesneau, a junior, 5'8", 145. Yeah. So we're going to take a break here and we'll bring you right back.
CRST Telephone Authority is proud to be your local broadband provider. They provide internet, telephone, and television service. And as a customer, you may be eligible for discounted services through the Enhanced Tribal Lifetime Program or the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. For more information about services or discounts on your service, call 964-2600. CRST Telephone Authority, proud to support athletes and students at Cheyenne-Eagle Butte.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard.
Brock Duchesneau able to get up and leave the field under his own power, and that's a plus to see. And Braves moving up to the ball now. Adjustment done on one of the Mustang helmets. You're tuned in to GoBraves.live, bringing you coverage here today of McLaughin Mustangs and Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Basically, it's been mostly Mustangs today as the score stands 40-6. Braves currently moving the ball on the kickoff here. And there's a pitch to the backfield, and that is little Levi Elk Nation changing direction. Nice job by Elk Nation. Look at him go. Look at him go. There we go. Talk about a change up in players here. You go from 255 Easton Lawrence to 105 Elk Nation carrying the ball. You know, that's a big difference in size there of the running back for the Braves. And both had the same results. Both got a first down and a lot of positive yardage. There was a nice block in there. I'm not quite sure who had the nice block, but there was a nice block to open up the running lane for Elk Nation. And that takes the ball down to probably right around the 15-yard line. Nice momentum here for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte after the penalties against McLaughin got them going, and a couple of nice runs. About 3 good runs. We saw Lawrence, Duchesneau, and Elk Nation. Again, Elk Nation is stepping into a role here normally filled by the junior Dana Diver, who was injured earlier. Another pitch, fake pitch this time. There's the pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Pass fell short, and that is Renzo Bullhead. And Bullhead is going to be gone. And there is the touchdown. As I look across the field, there's no flags. That being said, that is going to be a return probably right around 95 yards by Renzo Bullhead for a touchdown. I believe there was a flag thrown after the touchdown on the celebration, which you're not allowed to do in high school sports as far as football is concerned. And so with that, it's going to be, I think, an unsportsmanlike, which will probably be assessed on the kickoff if I'm right on that. So the extra point conversion is going to come up. 40-point lead here for the Mustangs. And again, Braves were looking good till they went to the pass, and the pass kind of killed them on that one. Again, I think Clark was open. It was just underthrown by about 3 or 4 yards, and Bullhead was waiting right there and made the interception. I think that gets assessed on the kickoff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're trying to sort out the penalty here. What happened is after Bullhead went into the end zone, he went and he spun the football on the ground in celebration of his touchdown, which, again, is considered unsportsmanlike. So because you can't assess the 15-yard penalty over here.
So when they go to kickoff now, they'll back up.
So we're going to see the 2-point conversion. We're in shotgun mode here with Tyler Bullhead. Oh, nice job there by Sampson. Knocked that one away. But the reason for the laugh again is Levi Elk Nation pulling the move to get open and doing the spin move you'd see Aaron Donaldson do on somebody. And again, Aaron Donaldson is Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL. So Levi's been watching TV, I know that. That's a nice little move he tried to do there to attack the quarterback. And that is probably the 5th touchdown that the Braves have held the McLaughin Midgets out of the end zone on the conversion. So midway through the quarter here, 6:05 on the clock. Braves are going to get another opportunity on the offensive end. And the penalty for the celebration by Bullhead is being assessed on the kickoff. Basically, they're going to have to kick 15 yards further back, I think. Braves got to remember, nope, Braves need to move up 5.
Let's go to the next one. The 35-yard line. High football or volleyball?
Again, there was an onside kick. Yep, telling them to move up 5. There was an onside kick earlier that just went 11 yards, and the Braves did not jump on top of that one. So hopefully that was one of the things that was addressed at halftime. Again, the Braves can gain good possession here. But this is Bullhead. Bullhead's probably going to boot this one down. We haven't seen him kicking since the first kick, and there it is. It's a nice kick. Probably about 35 yards, and that is Sampson back. Sampson looking for some space, and then it's going to be brought down. Nice open field tackle there by Raiden Bullhead. And the Braves are going to take over at the about the 43-yard line. Well, one of the new faces I see out there is number 77. I think that's Braley Yellow Owl out there for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte on the offensive line. And I think what has happened is they moved they moved Lawrence in to help with the blocking in the back. So they've kind of adjusted a few of their linemen. In the backfield, we have Elk Nation, and good to see Brock Duchenau's back out there. There's the pitch to Elk Nation. Elk Nation, oh, nope, he's not going to go anywhere on that one. Being wrapped up and hugged by number 1, Eagle. John Eagle there credited with the tackle. Braves have basically been running 3 backs, and then one of those backs got injured. So for the most part, the ball carrying duties have fallen to Duchenau and Elk Nation. And thereby, again, you got to get a little bit tiring out there if you don't have that many subs. Again, keep in mind that Diver was very key in the first half of getting that first score on the board for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Again, same backfield here with Duchenau and Elk Nation. This time, Duchenau gets the ball, and he's met by number 1 there. Another hugging session by number 1, not able to bring him down, but stops the play, and that is Eagle with another tackle. And that is going to be a small gain. No, actually no gain for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 10 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Braves really have not been able to get any offensive momentum going on the pass. And so that being said, I'm not sure if we're going to see anything moving forward. Coming out on the field, we see Wakeel Running Hawk. He is a freshman, 6'3", 235. We haven't seen him out for until now. Again, he's got to be a lineman out there. I just seen the number running across the field. There's the pitch. Elk Nation comes up, spins, goes back the opposite way. Nice move. And pushes the hand away. Elk Nation. Elk Nation got thrown for a yard there. You got to give him credit there. And he flew about an extra yard after they threw him down. And Elk Nation with that run has probably got 5 yards on the run. On the day, I think Elk Nation is probably nearing about 30 yards of rushing. And a lot of that is hard earned just simply because, again, Elk Nation is going up against people 2-3 times his size. So a lot of credit there to the freshmen. Red Bear at center. Dropped back by Sampson. Oh man, the pass was there. Lawrence just didn't pull it in. Looked away from the pass. But on that play, Raiden Bullhead crossed the line and already had the guy in the quarterback in his arms when the pass was made. So that is a turnover and downs at midfield. McLaughlin is going to make some adjustments here as they take over and will have the ball on the offensive end. At this point, there's a 40-point lead, so it does start a running clock for the remainder of the game. And they've got a big boy in the backfield. That's that big 55. I think he's an Eagle too. Elijah Eagle. And here he comes, rumbling, stumbling. Oh, there's a big hugging session. And nice tackle there. I don't know if it was a tackle or a souffle, but that was number 78, Easton Lawrence. Those are some big boys out there. That's like Tyson and Fury going at it right there, head to head. There was a 5-yard gain there, but now he's going back out. Oh, no, it's changing. Might be bringing him back up again, but that's a big 5 yards for a big boy. But now, yeah, they're pulling him back out. So that was Lawrence with the big tackle there. 2nd and 5 for McLaughlin. This is Tyler Bullhead. Bullhead now looking to pass. There he's winging one. And there is nobody open. So there's a flag there. And that is little number 3 that got run over by the Braves. Jace Traversy. He crossed pass with number 4, Renzo Bullhead, and took the brunt of Bullhead running across the field. He gets up. This little stinger. Maybe lost his breath for a little bit. Glad to see him up and about. And there's going to be a penalty here going against the Mustangs. And I think that penalty again is on Bullhead. That's the second penalty for conduct against Bullhead. As you recall, he got penalized on the touchdown, and that one I think is an unsportsmanlike penalty. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, which works in the Braves' favor. We're under a minute here in the third quarter. 60 seconds to go. 6-46. Mustangs with the ball. In the backfield, we've got number 10, Cassidy Demery, as well as Tyler. There goes another pass, wide open, and there's going to be a touchdown. Nice pass there, and that is Scooter Eagle. Scooting into the end zone. Scooter Eagle is a junior at 5'7", 129. Nice pass there by Tyler Bullhead. Nobody back that far for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte, so over the top. And that takes the score up to 52-6 with 34 seconds here to remaining in the third period. The other back that we haven't seen, I think, that hasn't returned is Vio as well. Vio hasn't been out on the field. We haven't seen him in some time. That's Nehemiah. He's also a freshman. As I see him going into the locker room currently, hobbling a little bit. Another run up the middle, and he gets in that time, and that is Renzo Bullhead, number 4. That pushes it up to 54-6 with 34 seconds on the clock. So, nice looking pass from Bullhead to Eagle, Scooter Eagle for the touchdown there. Again, we're seeing quite a few of the players here from McLaughlin into the game. See Matthias Mandan out there as well as Wakina Hill for the Braves. Hunter Hockey goal. That is Shaden Red Bear, number 65 coming in. Nation Collins. Number 55, Makai Bardot out there. Kickoff is going to be by number 25, Jordan Brown. I'm not sure what the delay is here. This is Jordan Brown kicking off. Squib kick up the middle, goes right by the Braves. Picking it up, falling on it is number 25. And that's Dason Kennedy with the recovery of that kick. Braves are going to take over on the offensive end. And actually, I think that's going to end the third quarter here. So we'll take a break and bring you back for the fourth quarter.
You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Eagle Butte Co-op invites you to stop by their new hardware store to find DeWalt and Milwaukee power tool lines, paint and painting products, bolts, hardware, and more. Their auto shop has your automotive needs taken care of, offering oil changes, auto mechanics, wheel alignments, and tire changing. If you need feed, they have their own horse mix and other Purina feeds, cow cake, vet supplies, and horse tack with delivery service available. And the Co-op C-Store offers all the before and after game snacks with a full deli including pizza and chicken. The Eagle Butte Co-op, a proud sponsor of all Cheyenne-Eagle Butte sports and activities.
The handicap rat.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierce, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.org.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works.
Well, we are in the fourth quarter here. Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves trailing big, 6-54, trailing the Mustangs. Again, Mustangs behind the efforts of basically Bullheads and Eagles, and there's what is it? John Eagle, Elijah Eagle, and Scooter Eagle. And the Bullheads, we've seen Renzo, Raiden, and Tyler. And then we also seen Cassidy Demery. Those are the few of the players from McLaughlin that have done the damage here out on the field today for the Mustangs over the Braves. For the Braves, their offense, there seems to be a unique component here with Easton Lawrence doing a few things. And in that instance, he was a back. He came down as a receiver. Now he's a lineman again. Before he's a fullback. He's done a variety of things. And we've got a handoff here, and that's Brock Duchenot. He finds a lane. Pulls back a gear and then shifts down again, and he's brought down. And that's going to be near a first down for Brock. Nice run. And he pops right back up. That's good to see. The 40-point lead, it is a running clock. And here comes that late play call again that had been penalized a couple times for in the first half. Hunter Hockeagle takes an exit. And coming out on the field, I think, was Dyson Kennedy. Braves moving up to the line now. Again, Sampson under center for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. In the backfield, we have Easton Lawrence and Brock Duchenot. There's Duchenot now right up the middle, pushing hard behind big number 77 there. That's Brayley Yellowall pushing his defender way back and opening a hole for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. It's going to be enough for a first down. Nice little bit of blocking there for Duchenot, and that's enough to get the Braves moving the ball again. One of the big differences between 9-man and 11-man is the 5-man front versus a 3-man front in 9-man. So basically 3 down linemen is what you're working with. And for most of this game, we've seen Shaden Red Bear, Easton Lawrence, and Straighthead, but now we've seen Yellow Owl in there, as well as number 55, Mackay Bordeaux. And we've got Sampson rolling. He throws, nice throw, and right through the hands. So he intended to catch it, but did not. I guess he had good intentions, but those don't count for much when the ball went through your hands, and so that missed opportunity. The pass was intended for Aiden uses the knife. He was open with 9 minutes left to go. That brings up 2nd and 10 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Now again, keep in mind these are freshmen mostly, and as I count, there's probably a good 15 freshmen on this football team, and the majority of them are getting playing time. So in the big picture, a year or two, this will add up. You'll see a much stronger team. This is what happens when you have a big exit of upperclassmen. Is there's opportunity, and a lot of these players will take advantage of these opportunities and build up for the future years here for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. And again, we do have Sampson back this time in shotgun. Sampson under pressure. Sampson deciding to run, and he'll run out of. Sticks a licking on that guy. I thought he was just going to run out of bounds, and then number 10, and gives him a high five as he walks by him. Cassidy Demery, we've seen him hit some people pretty hard, but Eden Sampson came over and met with him, and that's enough for a first down. Nice run there by Sampson. Sampson, by no means, is a slow quarterback. He's got the ability to run as well. So that being said, that's another 10 yards of yardage that he's gotten. So the Braves are moving again. This seems to be a theme. We move, and then we get penalties, and then again turnovers. So hopefully this time we see some more positive move, get that ball into the end zone. But yet at the same time, we've got a stoppage here. Somebody helping with the helmet adjustment for number 78 or number 70. Sampson back to pass again. Sampson over the middle, and that's going to be almost intercepted. Little number 43 back there. Let's see, number 43, Braden Bearshart, went right through his little mitts there. He has his receiver gloves on, but they didn't stick to that ball. So that's a turnover. think we got a cheerleader rumble going on here in front of us. So now Braves ready to attack again. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Again, the incompletion pass stops the clock. Or didn't stop the clock. It is running clock. There's a fumble on the ground, and Sampson back on top of it, I believe. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. With such a young team, again, you got to note that it is a challenge to work and to continue to develop, but yet at the same time, you got to give a lot of credit here. That is Brock Duchenal being brought down in the backfield. Again, you need to develop, and there are a lot of different challenges with regards to developing a football program, but yet at the same time, our coaching staff over the years has continuously worked at this and had the opportunity to work with many great positive student athletes throughout the years, but yet at the same time, the season brings you many curves and issues such as COVID that you have to deal with on times when they're on the field. There's a pass right up the middle to Kennedy. Kennedy's got a little room. He's going to be close to a 1st down, but I think he's going to be short. He is going to be short by about a yard. So nice run there by Dayson Kennedy, number 25 for the Braves. He picks up probably about 8 yards. No, actually I think he picked up 10 yards there, but because of the loss of yardage on the Duchenal run, it wasn't enough for the 1st down. So with 4:40 on the clock here, Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves on the defensive end of this possession. Next weekend will be the L&I weekend for volleyball and cross country. That will happen in Rapid City. Tyler Bullhead, shotgun. Looking to pass over the middle. Oh! There is a tip pass for a touchdown. That is number 56 for Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. And number 56, I don't have him listed here.
Oh, flag on the play, though.
56 tipped that right into the hands of 81. Scooter Eagle with a touchdown.
Uneligible man downfield.
So that's going to be called back on the flag. I'm not sure who 56 is. Oh, that I know who that is. That is Aiden Hughes' knife. I thought he was going to have a interception. Instead, he almost had an assist. But regardless, it's not going to be any good for their McLaughin. It's going to come back and being penalized, and the ball is going to be moved back. It's still going to be 1st down, but it's going to be 1st and about 17 for the Mustangs. Across from the ball. .240 in the ball game here. Braves trail 6-54. Bullhead back. And he's going to be sacked by Easton Lawrence. A little help there by number 22, Brock Duchenal. I think he would probably split that tackle, so half a sack for Duchenal, half a sack for Lawrence. And that'll bring up 2nd and 20, I think. This is basically where we're at with this one now. Aiden uses knife with a nice open field tackle there, bringing down number 15 Boston Miller. Pass out to the wing that didn't go anywhere, and Aiden sniffed that one out. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 25 for the Mustangs. There's a pitch to number 10, Cassidy Demery. Demery being met. Nice tackle there by Brock Duchno, wrapping him up, throwing him down. And that is going to bring 4th down. Timeout called on the field. Timeout by the Braves on the field. 31 seconds here. It's 4th down for McLaughlin. Tyler Bullhead did an excellent job coming in. He's a freshman, did a good job at quarterback. Again, you had Renzo Bullhead. I think he had a couple unsportsmanlike called against him. But overall, it was kind of a balanced attack by the McLaughlin Mustangs. So, for me to say one player played more or did more than another player, it's kind of tough to say that because they had a pretty balanced attack. There were several players here that did an outstanding job on different ends of the ball. As for the Braves, again, first half, I would go with Diver. Diver did an excellent job for the Braves up until his injury. Second half, I would go with Duchnell doing a good job. But overall for the game, I would say Aiden Sampson, what he's been able to do with the challenges he's been faced with, I think he did a good job, as did Elk Nation coming in there and doing a little backup job as well in what he did. But overall, I think Easton Lawrence doing a lot of different things out there for the Braves was a big plus. That being said, we're down to the last 30 seconds of the ball game here. Again, Braves in action next week against Standing Rock. And that's going to be a flag. It should be a flag. That is, what do you call that? Yep, stop. It's a penalty out there. Was he down? I'm not sure if he was down back there or grounding the ball. Grounding, yep. Put another minute up on the clock. Is that Levi over there coaching down too, or what? It is, isn't it? You can tell Levi ain't very big. He's standing next to Kirsten over there.
Yeah. Ugly got headphones on.
Yeah, that's Levi Elk Nation. He's got his jersey off over there. But we've got a penalty on the play. It's grounding the ball by McLaughlin. So I think this will give the Braves maybe 1-2 shots of getting into the end zone. I'm not sure. I think the Braves have one timeout left.
Because you get 3 per quarter, right? Yeah.
Half.
Or 3 per half. I get started over, so they got 2.
They took one. They just now took one. But even on the penalty, the clock was run, but they took one.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So they have one left.
So the Braves will likely have 2 attempts here to get it into the end zone. This last possession. You got the wind behind you. I think a nice play would be a reverse pass to Clark. Clark is on the other side. Oh, we got Easton Lawrence down here, so it's going to be a pass down to the right side. And they got a little guy on him too. I would throw it. Yep, that's what I would do. No, it's going the other way. And that's what I was saying about Sampson getting out of trouble. Sampson has gotten out of so much trouble, again, being chased by 3 people half the game. And that is the ball game. So, final score, Mustangs 54, Cheyenne-Eagle Butte 6. Again, you're tuned in to GoBraves.live, and next week, Braves in action against Standing Rock on Friday. With that, we'll be tuning off here. Thank you.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert